So take 2. No, phone crashed last time. Really bad. After I was almost finished. Oh god. Okay, so I played regionals today, 50 people, and I placed on 2, and I went undefeated. And it was me making deck profiles as usual, and this is actually going up on YouTube and the Facebook group. So I played Shaddolls because Asker only lets me play Shaddolls because he thinks that's my deck, and I want to practice before nationals and Europes. So getting into the deck profile, I played triple math, really good. Combo open, gets you draws, really good. Triple Vader against Necros, and it can be used against Shaddolls as well in Stockholm. So it's good against all tier 1 decks.
What did you usually send with the math?
I usually sent Beast. No, it depended on mostly Falco, because Falco is so good. And
in the Necros matchup.
Yeah, or I send Hedgehog. Or I send Hedgehog if my hand lacked of Shaddoll monsters, and I could sometimes send Skomata core to get something. I used the code. I fight through Valkyrs in the last game. No, yeah, in the last game with math. Because you do El Shaddoll, so I search it, and then triple, and then Billis, of course. Pero. Only saw it like 1 game, and it didn't do that much, but it's good to have, I think. Tonic King wins games. If protected, is really good. Good against Necros. Definitely would play light target. Felice. Some people hate her, aka Robert, but I love her. She's really good. It's a searchable light target with math, and pop 1 card enables Black Rose plays. So good. Triple Falco. I cut one beast for a 3rd Falco because Necros have a hard time against established boards, and it's good against the mirror match to have triple Falco because you can bring back construct, and because the construct is special summoned from the grave, it cannot be the opponent can't use Shaddoll Fusion from the deck because it's special summoned from the grave. 2 dragons. Some people I played 1 MST earlier and 1 dragon, but I realized that the dragon was more of a combo piece because it can attack, it can be set, it can be fusion with, so I decided to play 2 dragons. Many people are playing background now, and it can be pop aggro and force it out. Even if it's chainable, you can just force it out, so it's quite good.
Did you think about Shadow Increasing Mirror when you got the
MST? I don't think anyone mains Shadow Increasing Mirror, and in worst case I need to go Pero or Felice and then Black Rose it. So it can be countered, yes, and it's quite good, but most of the times it's just a combo piece and you can always attack. 2 Hedgehog, really good. Conflicts a bit with Mistake, but I try to use them as early in the game before I draw into mistakes. And you need to play 2 Hedgehog just to have a strong mirror match, and there was a lot of Shaddoll players. 2 Beast. Cut 1 because more consistent. Falco can be set still, and Beast just gets a lot of dead draws. Triple Skomata. Deck tints the deck a lot, and this can be whatever you want to have. Like Skomata can be Beast, Falco, Hedgehog, whatever you want. It can even Milk Core. It's really good. I'm running 22 monsters, 12 Shaddolls, and as running too many Shaddolls, I run a lure because fixes your bad hands. Foolish. Some people don't like it. I like it because you can do nice combos with it, and this is whatever you want it to have it be, whatever Shaddoll you want to have it. You can also do Pero with this. Rageki, borders clears, take out Gene Lock is good. Book, best card spell in the deck is dodges so many cards like the targets, and you can book when you attack with monsters to avoid Valk as well. It's really good. Triple Shaddoll Fusion, Monopoly free because there wasn't too many Necros, so 3 was still a good amount of number. Triple Shaddoll, really good, standard. And one reason I won so many games today, triple mistake. Doesn't let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as it's really strong against certain matchups such as Necros, that's so nice. It was a dead draw against some decks like Shaddoll Mirror. I drew into these 2 and Thunder King opening hand almost, and it was so bad, but I managed to win it anyway. It can, like in mirror match, if you side it out game 2 and 3, but if they want to go for hedgehog play, and you can chain it stops their hedgehog, and then next turn they leave the monster, the Shaddoll monster on fusion on the field. You can do a Shaddoll fusion and you get a free from the deck, you know. And then 2 Sinister, quite enjoy it. It was quite good. It's a foolish burial, but you can also flip it, stuff up, so and you can do it end phase, so it's pretty good. And then Torrential is, I cut this for a Dark Hole the day before because I realized Torrential was more of a chainable card that could be used in more situations. And then Vanity because he just kills Necros and Statella Knights, and Mirror Match is completely. And then Core to, yeah, standard. For extra token and triple construct, of course.
What type of Shaddoll do you think is the best one right now?
Depends on the matchup, but I would say construct is still the best because he generates so much plus, and it's good against all the 3 matchups. Chicken Egg is mostly best against Necros only, and Vinda's only good against BO mostly. So, and then to Chekanaga, it's good. You can always do with Core. You have 4 Earth targets, so it's really good to play 2. And Fusion, you play almost all Fusion in this deck now because rank 4 isn't that popular when you cut the Dragon build. To Vinda, I'm probably gonna play 3. I'm gonna borrow the 3rd one from Robert, I think, for Nats, because Chivinda is, you never make rank 4, so I think that 3 Winda is the thing to go. Castell never made, Ixotan never made, Dweller never made. Okay, so I showed 2 Winda. This is like the 3rd Winda. I borrowed it from Martin. And then 1 Leo never made. Arcanite made a lot, like 3 times. It was really good. Black Rose never made. Yasi never made. It's against BA. The best, I never went in, like, it was only Arcanite and then the fusions I went into. And then for side, I played 2 Lancia against Necros and Ritual Beasts. Really good. 1 Spell Canceller against Necros. I like it because it just kills the board. It won a game against Robert at BA when he took out Spell Canceller. He was strong the whole time. 2 Maxi. I didn't play 3rd Maxi because I cut 1 Maxi in the last minute for Vanity's Fiend because I needed more cards against the Mirror Match. So this is for the Mirror Match and Rogue, and this is for the Mirror Match and Rogue as well. 2 Diffusions against Shaddolls because mostly they only have 1 Shaddoll fusion on board, and they use and so this, if you chain this, they won't have El Shaddoll probably, and then they use minus a lot, and then you can't set the beast they added just. Mind Control is for the Mirror Match, really good card. Triple MST. We didn't decide to main it because I just think Dragon does the job, and some against Necros the MST is dead, so.
Is that something you would change then?
For Nationals, I don't know, depends on the meta, but I think that MST belongs in the extra right now, in the side right now, because you have the Dragon, so if you get an annoying card, you can always pop with Dragon, but there's sometimes you really want to see the MST, so maybe I will find room for the MST action in the main for Nationals, because there will be more rogue decks, I don't know, so maybe I will like try to fit in 1 or 2 MST for Nationals. I'll probably do that, because you don't want to lose to like Macro Cosmos or Shannon Prismir main deck or something weird. And then 2 Breakthrough, really good. I use it against the Tellarknights, Necros, and Mirror Mash if they side the Fiends. So this was the deck profile. I played 5 rounds. First round I played against Clifford, and it was a good game 1 for me. I had mistake for his Summoner's Art, so it was good. And game 3 I opened triple MST and no monsters, so that was bad, but I managed to win that as well after a bit of a hard game. And then second game I played against, what did I play against? The Chaos, and I actually lost one game in it because opening hand it was like Mistake and Tonic King, and it was useless against them. And then game 3 I played against Ritual Beast, and like Vinda is so good against them, they can't do nothing, so that was basically
The Steed is dead.
Steeds destroys, and then they cannot dark hole it, and they can't special summon a lot. And then I had the Veiler, and I had like I opened good and I opened decent, but as soon as I made Vinda, it was like over. And then game 2, he opened like Necro Valley, Dimensional Fissure, and Sharon Prisoner. But I special summon a Vinda and normal summon a Skomata and hit him for 4000 next turn. He set a monster. I attack with Skomata first, and it was the 2000 defense, so I had to attack with Winda and get no damage on board. And then he draw a card, and he set the back row and another monster, and I knew that he didn't have like any good. He had to protect, so I Regiki him and then attack 4000 again for game. So it was not the hardest matchup. Is in Gothenburg, where I actually tied with Ritual Beast. And in the third game, fourth, I played against Shaddoll in the mirror match, and it was like I didn't drew better hands than her, but for example, for game 1, I drew in double mistake and Thunder King again, and it was bad, but I managed still to win from the skills. And then game 2, I had really good side deck, so it helped me a lot, and then I just outplayed her, I think. And then the fifth game was...
Be careful what you say.
Careful what you say, yeah. It was me and Robert, and...
he slaughtered me.
Yeah, did I go first?
You went first.
Yeah, I went first, and
he mistaked me with
and then I had a mistake, and he just had no out to it, and then I got a monster, and then another mistake, and Vanity, and I just beat him.
Hopeless.
Yeah, and then game 2, I didn't try to mistake, but
he didn't
spell canceller.
No,
but in game 2, I just drew a good hand, and I managed to do a lot of board presence, like a lot. I had like a full field, like with monster was a good board present.
And the breakthrough skill kind of stopped my only play.
He couldn't trish me, and I had breakthrough for his Bryanek. He wanted to, and I had Vanity, and I just had a lot of board present, and then I had like Falco, so it was just more board present. But that was the game I got dumpered, so I couldn't play Marcus or Anton in the last round, so I went undefeated, but I still managed to. I still placed second place because we didn't play the 6th round. Overall, I think it was good practice for nationals because the meta will almost be the same. I think that Shaddoll is one of the best decks, if not the best, except Necros. And I think this deck is almost complete, ready for nationals and Europe. But I will make some changes for the new set crossover. I'm really hoping. I really like the Amulet and the Yarf Avarice, and maybe Ghost Rabbit as well, White Rabbit, or what's it called? Yeah. So, but that's for all. Thank you.
Is it something you would change in the deck?
Yeah, because you obviously want to run Amulet in the extra, and then you need a way to bring her out. So I don't know if I'm gonna run Nefe Shaddoll Fusion or any else cards. I'm looking at like forums to see what was the best thing to play, and I will have to watch deck profiles when it's the national season right now. So I'm gonna watch a lot of deck profiles from the national, see what other Shaddoll player plays, and then maybe get inspiration from them. But right now I think the deck is strong. I just think that you have to make a bit of a change for crossover souls, because then it's like a new meta. You get like new cards, you get Amulet as well, and Year of Avarice, and then people get Snow Rabbit. So I think it will be a bit of a different meta, you know. So, but not any. I don't really saw any big changes I wanted to make today. I will, yeah. So.
And do you think this is the best type of Shaddolls, or do you think Artifact or something?
I think that the Star Seraph Shaddolls isn't that strong because it doesn't counter Necros. It's just because you can play Mistake in them, so it just doesn't counter them, and you can still. So I think this is the best deck because it wins against Necros a lot, and I think that the Artifact version is a bit of inconsistent, and it's not that strong because bringing out more attack isn't like a really good play right now, so I think this is the best version right now. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.